Hey, so what is up again, guys? Swagtid is back with another video, and for today's video we will talk about my season 1 regionals themed mirror cup. So this is what my weighted mirror cup. This was the cup that helped me break the 1,000 barrier mark, which makes me so happy. So let's get on to the video. Okay, to start, this is my team. I have Hitmonchan with counter and power-up punch, Haunter with Shadow Claw, Sludge Bomb, and Shadow Punch, Skarmory with Air Slash, Flash Cannon, and Sky Attack, Lantern with Water Gun, Thunderbolt, and Hydro Pump, Azumarill with Bubble, Ice Beam, and Play Rough, and Venusaur with Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, and Sludge Bomb. My opponent is Spark Surfer 10. I decided to run Azumarill, Skarmory, and Venusaur. So let's check this match out and let's see how it's gonna be. So I start off with Azumarill, and he starts off with Altaria. So this is a very good matchup for me. I do not switch here. I throw an Ice Beam to try and bait that shield or deal significant amount of damage. Landed excellent. He shields it. He waits. I think he's choosing who to switch. He switches for... Oh, I brought Hitmonchan. I'm sorry. He switches Skarmory. I brought Hitmonchan. I do as much damage as I can with these power-up punches. I'm still having trouble landing that excellent with that fighting type mechanic. So I shield here to block and try to preserve my Hitmonchan. He goes for the Brave Bird. So I got off another power-up punch to, again, get a shield or take out this Skarmory. And I was able to take out that Skarmory with a little bit health that cannot be farmed. He brought out Quagsire. And I brought out Venusaur. I'm sorry for that. My cold is killing me these past few days. He switches to Altaria right as I was gonna throw the Frenzy Plant. Okay, so his Altaria catches the Frenzy Plant. I immediately switch to Azumarill to catch whatever charge move he throws, and he throws a Sky Attack. So I go for the Ice Beam. Hit the excellent on this Ice Beam and takes out this second shield. So at this point I can shield the second. I shield this second Sky Attack to put more HP on my Azumarill. And I throw this Ice Beam to knock out this Altaria. Okay, so he has Quagsire left, and he throws the charge move to my Azumarill. Throws a Stone Edge, KOs my Azumarill, and I finish this off by landing this Frenzy Plant on his Quagsire. So that's GG for game 1 of match number 1. Okay, so for match number 2, I decided to switch Lantern for Hitmonchan for Lantern. I start with Lantern. He starts with Quagsire. This is a bad lead matchup for me. So I farm a little here, trying to catch the charge move that he will throw. Immediately switch to Venusaur and he switches to Altaria. I try to farm up a few more energy, throw the Sludge Bomb, and he doesn't shield. That deals significant amount of damage. I thought that I was about to throw the Frenzy Plant, but it didn't make it. So this Sky Attack finishes up my Venusaur, and I now go with Azumarill. He goes for, I think, a Sky Attack here. Yeah, he throws a Sky Attack. I throw a Ice Beam to again deal significant amount of damage or burn that shield. It burns one shield, and I was able to get to another Ice Beam. This either KOs it or again burns that last shield, and he burns that last shield trying to save, and he switches to Skarmory, and I immediately switch, but I was having problems with my switching. You'll see that in my other games. I don't know if it was connectivity issues or it's just my phone. And I hit this Skarmory with a Thunderbolt. Okay, so I have 2 shields. My Azumarill is powered up. He throws in the Quagsire, and I shield this because I was scared that it was an Earthquake and it was Stone Edge. That's okay. So I try to do as much damage to this Quagsire as possible. I shield here again to block whatever charge move he throws, and he goes for the Stone Edge again. I go for this Thunderbolt to try and finish this Quagsire because it's getting in the way. So again, his last Pokemon is Altaria, and it's okay if my Lantern goes down. But that doesn't deal so much damage. I try to do as much damage as possible, switch, and then throw that Ice Beam to finish off his Altaria. So that is GG, match number 1. For match number 2, I'm up against Jarumsal. My lineup was Azumarill, Lantern, and Hitmonchan. It's a bad lead matchup here. Bad lead matchup. I try to farm any energy as much as possible because I don't have something to counter this Ivysaur but my Hitmonchan. I don't shield this. He throws a Sludge Bomb. It does significant amount of damage to me. I try to throw this Power Up Punch to either deal damage or bait that shield. I hit that excellent, and he shields it. Maybe because he was thinking it's Ice Punch. I don't shield here. I give up the Hitmonchan. I go for my Azumarill, knowing that it's about to fire a Ice Beam. I throw the Ice Beam, hit the excellent on this Ice Beam. He shields the second. He uses the second shield to save that Ivysaur. I shield this, worrying that it was Power Whip, and it was. Good thing I shielded there. And I am able to get to that Ice Beam. So I got the excellent on the Ice Beam. Finishes off is Ivysaur. So we go for the Azumarill matchup. So as you can see there, I was trying to switch, but I couldn't switch again for another reason. So I decided to stay and do as much damage as possible. I hit this play rough, he doesn't shield. I switch to Lantern to try and catch the play rough, which I did, and try to farm up, and he switches to Skarmory, even though he doesn't have shields. So I throw this Thunderbolt to try and finish off the Skarmory as fast as possible so that I could do more damage to that Azumarill. I don't shield this. Throws a Sky Attack. I farm up energy, and he throws the Azumarill again. So I think I shield here. Yeah, I shield here because I know that I'm about to get to that Thunderbolt. Shield here, throw the Thunderbolt, and get that excellent throw. That's GG. Game 1 of match number 2. Okay, so for the second match, I brought the same team because I'm afraid that he will bring his Bastiodon, and if I bring my Skarmory this time, it will be a bad matchup because it will wall my whole team. So I wasn't expecting him to bring Ivysaur this time, so I still led with Azumarill, and we go the same lead matchup. Starts with Azumarill and me with I try to change, catch that, doesn't shield, throws a Power Whip, deals significant damage, and he throws Skarmory in. And I don't know how I wasn't able to throw that power up punch, but yeah, he got off a Sky Attack. I don't shield this. Farm up energy. I need to take out this Skarmory as fast as possible. So I throw a Thunderbolt. Hit that excellent. He blocks it. So at this rate, I don't have any counters for that Ivysaur. So this is a bad matchup. I think I'm able to take this Skarmory down with just fast moves. I shield this. Try to store energy for that next Pokemon, and this is the wrong thing I did. This next Pokemon is Ivysaur, and I threw a Hydro Pump, knowing he still has shields. So maybe if I've thrown what do you call this? A Thunderbolt, I could have saved energy. So base a shield, throw this Ice Beam. Almost knocks this Ivysaur, but I was forced to use a shield here because I want to preserve my Azumarill because I don't know what he has in the back. This last Pokemon is Azumarill, and this is scary. He has a full health Azumarill, and I have a damaged Azumarill and a near death Lantern. So I got the play rough first. Try to store as much energy as possible. He throws the play rough next. and I throw this player off. And what I'm planning to do here is use my lantern as a shield. See, I clicked for that lantern, but didn't manage to go up, so I don't have energy on my lantern left. I know he can throw an ice beam before I can charge for a thunderbolt. So that's GG, game 2 of match 2. For the third game, I started out with Skarmory, hoping that I will catch his Ivysaur lead again, and I stayed with Azumarill and Lantern. So let's see if this works out this time. I start with Skarmory. He starts with Ivysaur. Immediately switches to his Skarmory. See, I'm really having problems with switching. I keep on switching, but it doesn't seem to register. I don't know if it's a connectivity issue or some sort, but it's dealing significant changes. So I throw this Thunderbolt. Got the first shield. Do as much damage as possible. I need to take this Skarmory out. Don't shield this. Save the shields. I throw this second Thunderbolt. He shields it. Now he has no shields. And I'm debating. I did shield this. So I thought again that I could finish this up with just. Look at that health. I was pissed. I decided to shield. And I just wasted my shield right there. Wasted my shield right there. And I don't know why I switched. I gave up switch priority. I gave up a shield. That's the two things I did wrong. So I'm up against his Azumarill with no shields. I go for the Flash Cannon. At this point I did so much errors in this match because I was pissed of that missed switches. See, I was tapping. And just suddenly an ice beam. So yeah, connectivity played a major role in this match. So at this point I lost. I know I lost. I was able to throw this Thunderbolt full health. Even though I have a full health Azumarill, he can get to 2 power whips. Look at that damage. I thought I was spamming it. It was very close. Get that excellent. Look at that health. Just look at that health. That one switch and that short lag could have changed the outcome of this battle so much. For that's GG, match number 2. For the third match, I'm up against Nold's Pogi, and my lineup was Skarmory, Hitmonchan, and Venusaur. Because I noticed he has a Fortress on his team, and the only counter I have for Fortress is my Skarmory and my Hitmonchan. So I start with Skarmory. He starts with Swampert. This is a bad matchup for me. I immediately switch to my Venusaur, deal as much damage as possible, throw my Frenzy Plant. At this point, I know I'm not going to become champion anymore because I lost that second match badly. I don't shield here because I was trying to preserve the shields. I don't know how, again, connectivity. I went with my Skarmory because he will deal not very effective damage to me. I throw this Sky Attack, hoping to bait a shield out of it. He shields it, and I'm hoping that this is not Rock Tube, and it's Heavy Slam, so it will deal not very effective damage to me. He switches to Swampert. He throws the Hydro Cannon. I shield it, and I immediately switch to Hitmonchan. He managed to throw another Hydro Cannon. I don't shield this because I know I can tank one. And I get to that power-up punch. He shields it, and I have the shield advantage. It's okay if my Hitmonchan faints. I shield this because I know I can knock out his Swampert. My colds are killing me. He goes for the Azumarill. So at this point, the only counter I have left, and not even direct counter, is Skarmory, and I have no shields against a full health Azumarill. But I was fully stacked up with energy. I missed that one energy, so this is just a great. I need to get rid of this Azumarill fast. Goes for the Play Rough. It's not going to do very effective damage. Go for Sky Attack. I am hoping that I could knock out this Azumarill, and I did. And it's a race. I undertapped there. Hope that undertap was very, very crucial to this match. Because look at my health. Ooh, that was one bug bite. So that is GG. Game 1 of match number 3. Second game, I started with Venusaur, hoping that I could catch his Swampert. And I do catch his Swampert. It's a very good matchup for me. And he switches to Fortress, and I immediately switch to my Hitmonchan. Throw the power-up punch. Only hit that great. Baits a shield, so that's one shield down. My Hitmonchan is my MVP for this round. I blocked the Earthquake, so I know his Fortress is Heavy Slam and Earthquake, I was able to get another power-up punch, hoping to bait a shield or finish off this fortress. And he shields again. Will he make it to a second charge move? No. So he will send out Swampert, and I immediately spam that power-up punch. Hit that excellent. Now he doesn't have shields. I can finish this Swampert with my Hitmonchan. I shield this because I know I can finish the Swampert off. Goes for the Hydro Cannon. And I'm able to get another power-up punch on his Azumarill. So I hit that excellent again. I immediately switch to a Frenzy Plant ready Venusaur. I just catch all these flying leaves to finish game or match number 3. At this point, there are 5 of us that are 2-1 and only one left that is 3-0. And Ramil, if he wins this matchup, the next round, he'll become champion. But if he loses, it's gonna be, and the others win, it's a 6-way tie. So let's find out. Last round, I'm up against Ramil. I go for the Azumarill as my lead to catch his Marshtomp. And I was happy that it was a water gun Marshtomp because it will slowly gain energy. See, that's the switch problems I keep having. Look at that. Look at the damage that my Azumarill gained for that switch. So I switched to Skarmory into his Victory Bell. I didn't shield here. There was a Sludge Bomb. I just farm out this Victory Bell. He throws in Altaria. And I just spam this Sky Attack. He shields the first Sky Attack, which is good. I was able to throw a second Sky Attack. I missed that one energy. Second Sky Attack, he doesn't shield it. So I just have to deal as much damage as possible. I shield this because I know I can get to one more Sky Attack, hoping that he will burn that shield. Throw the Sky Attack again. Hopefully get an excellent this time. Yes, I get an excellent. And he doesn't shield. So that takes out his Altaria. I don't shield this because my Skarmory did the work that he needs. I go for Play Rough, even though I have Venusaur, because I don't want to reveal that I use Venusaur to maybe like psych him out. He has one shield. I still have one shield, and I finish this off. And I ask him, why didn't you shield? It's useless. So that's GG for game 1 of round number 4. For the second match, I'm hoping that he'll start with Victory Bell because I led with Azumarill in my first game, so I led with Skarmory in this game. So let's see. Yes, I was able to catch his Victory Bell. This is a good matchup for me. He goes for Altaria. See that switch problem again. I don't shield this because I know that I could tank whatever charge move he throws at me. And maybe I'll get shield pressure, or I throw this ice beam. Gets that first shield. I think I shield here. No, I don't shield here because I want to maintain that shield advantage. Throws a sky attack. And I was able to throw another ice beam, hoping to bait that last shield or to knock out this Altaria. Baits that last shield, so that's good for me. Now he has no shields, I have 2 shields, so I can go at this with my Spark Marine. He switches to Marshtomp. I was able to throw 1 sky attack, which will deal significant damage, and immediately switch to my Venusaur. So I don't shield here again because I know Marshtomp doesn't have very effective moves. He throws in his Victory Bell. So I threw the Sludge Bomb because I know he doesn't have shields left and it will deal super effective damage. Well, not super effective, but a lot of damage. I was able to throw this Frenzy Plant to finish off his Victory Bell. And the last opponent is Altaria. So I have 2 shields. I shield this first sky attack. A dazzling gleam. So I go for it. I shield this again. No, I don't shield this again because I know this is sky attack. And I go for the sky attack to try and finish this off. And I finish off his Altaria. So that's GG, game 2 of the last round. Due to that, the Mirror Cup resulted in a 6-way tie, which in 3 of us were already past champions. So it was up against Graves, Twisted Fate Rams, and Spark Surfer. But Graves took home the Mirror Cup because he had more points than Twisted Fate Rams and Spark Surfer. So yeah, that was a very good Mirror Cup. A lot of things could have happened to change the outcome of the matches, and it just proves that we still learn a lot from our losses, and it will help us improve. So again, if you like this video, feel free to subscribe down below, hit that like button, and feel free to like a comment, free to put in a comment down below. So again, Swagted, I'm out.